Hi, Bean Beauties. Dee Dee Bean here. How are you doing today? Today is a Saturday. You will be seeing this on a Saturday. I believe it's March the 9th that you'll be seeing this. So we are doing a collab. I'm in a collab. Yay! Y'all know how much I love collabing with fellow content creators. It just makes everything worthwhile being on the platform because you get to meet new people. So this collaboration, there's 4 of us involved, and the person who started it is Lo Yeye. And I will put her information over here somewhere, or over here somewhere, a picture, and everybody will be linked in the description box. So just go down there and check it out, and you'll be able to find a direct access to each person. So Lo Yeye is the one who invited us in. Next person I believe she was talking to was Deandra Bolton. Deandra is in this collab as well. She has a channel. She has all kinds of great creative ideas of how she looks at things, and she has a wide variety of different handbag houses, fashion houses in her collection. Then of course Melissa from Melissa's Corner. She is also in the collab today. She's just a great collaborator. She is ready to jump in and do anything. So head on over to her channel. She is actually in the process of curating her collection, and she let go, if you can believe it, she just let go, I think, about 10 to 12 handbags. I couldn't believe it. I was like, that many? But she, has been in the handbag business for a little while, and she's decided that she wants to narrow it down and try some new fashion houses that she's never tried before. And in doing so, she's realized that finding these that work for her, then she's letting go of some of the ones that are not so workable for her any longer. So our collab today is the classic flap alternatives to the Chanel. And I was thinking that I was not familiar with it because, the first thing you think of is a classic flap. You're thinking Chanel. I'm like, I don't have Chanel money or anything like that. And so I started my collab like I do with lots of collabs that I into that I'm really not too sure of, is I do a little bit of research. And so I went into reading a little bit about the classic flap and kind of where it was created, how it was created, and I landed on the website Senreve, SENREVE.com. And theirs was just the most concise, kind of real quick kind of information that I was able to grasp. I just was really interested in, okay, is this unique to Chanel? Why is this, supposedly unique to Chanel? And can anything else be a classic flap or be a flap? So on this website, what they were saying is, first things first is and I'll put that up here. What's a flap bag? A flap bag is a gorgeous yet simple purse that's been a staple accessory in many women's closets since it was first introduced by Chanel in 1955. So the flap bag was created in 1955. That was the first time that it had ever been introduced. The shoulder purse features a front flap closure, adjustable straps, and a back slip pocket. The front flap closures folds over the opening of your purse and attaches to the front using a metal clasp or magnet so it can securely and safely hold all your essentials. Then it goes into, where does the flap bag come from? And that was really one of my things. It's like, okay, is it, owned by somebody, some certain fashion house or what have you? I was just trying to get information, just trying to find information. And the flap bag was first introduced as the Chanel 2.55 by Coco Chanel herself. So this bag is widely believed to be the first purse made with a shoulder strap. This revolutionary change provided handbag lovers with their first hands-free experience. Now the flap bag still remains a timeless piece that goes with any outfit, whether you're heading to the office or just going on a date. I was looking back and thinking about pictures from my grandmother's, you know, older pictures and things when she was younger. And back in the day, downtown where I live in downtown, they used to take pictures. And I remember she had several pictures where photographers would just take snapshots of tourists or locals that were walking down, and they would take action shots. They were really, really interesting pictures, and those were my favorite pictures of my grandmother's. She was always wearing a clutch. She always had a clutch, and I just thought, okay, it's the sign of the time. That's, you know, was the style in there. But according to this, a strap had not been invented yet with to put on a clutch, is from what I'm understanding. It was very interesting to read this and then to think back in personal history, and a lot of the personal pictures that I remember of my grandmother, my mom, with their handbags, of like, oh wow, that's why, you know. So the other thing that I looked up, and it was over on the purse blog, Karl Lagerfeld helped the 11.12 hit iconic status in the early 1980s. But he did reinvent certain things and put Chanel back on the map, if you will, I guess is what they were saying, with his creativity and just kind of the little touches he did to change certain things. He created the Chanel 19 bag. And it says the Chanel 19 bag will remain a part of the handbag history, as it was Karl's last design for the House of Chanel before his passing. So I was reading, you know, what are the characteristics of a flat bag? What, you know, what's a classic flap versus a double flap? Basically, the classic flap is just, it's a handbag, any handbag that has a chain or a strap. It's considered a flat bag, and it's just basically a bag that flaps over. So a classic flap is just one flap, and I believe the double flap has the flap over and then has the other little flat bag, the flap on the inside. So I'm going to start, since Karl Lagerfeld kind of changed Chanel and put them back on the map according to what I was reading. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, don't come for me, please. Don't come for me. Be nice. Be nice. So I'm going to start with this bag that I purchased not too long ago, and I fell in love with just the detail of the bag. And it is a big bag. I mean, I think this would be maybe equivalent to a 33. I forgot, or I didn't realize that I had so many bags in this style, and I'm gravitated to it because at first I was thinking, oh, I don't really have anything, because my brain was automatically going to a Chanel. I was like, I don't have a Chanel, I don't have anything fancy like that. But it's really, once I started researching it's a flat bag. It's any bag that's flap that has a strap. So here is more of the style of what comparing, to Chanel, by having this strap go this way. It also goes this way, so it can be a short shoulder, and it can be a long shoulder, and in some cases, on some people, could be a crossbody. And that was like the big thing, is that women then thus had hands free, and then they could take care of their kids, they could do what they needed to do. These just don't always seem to be long enough for me to become a crossbody. Here is the flap on the front, and it does have the magnetic closure, and it has the pocket in the back. Nice, generous, big pocket. And this one is more of a snap. So you have plenty of room for goodies in the back, and put your cell phone, horizontally. So I really am like this bag. I bought it because of all the sparkle and the quilting on the bag. I was really drawn to it. This would be considered just a classic flap. because it has just the big opening here. It has a back pocket, a zipper in the middle, front pocket, and in the front pocket it has some card slots. So I probably won't go into detail because I do want to go through several of them and kind of show you the bags. So I won't go to too much detail on all the other ones, but I did want to show this one because of the fact that this came from his personal fashion house after he left Chanel, or during, or I don't know. I don't know. You know, he was simultaneously launching his line. Which it's really funny because he is renowned for being at Chanel, but yet but his own line just doesn't seem to be as renowned, because he has it available to the masses. He has it, you know, available at Macy's. He had, you know, Nordstrom, something like that. You can get it there. But the quality of this is very nice. You know, very nice. I just find that that's kind of sad. But I was like, I'm happy to own his pieces out of his own collection. I enjoy that. So I pulled out this like little soft flap one. This is a no name brand. I added this little twilly to it. It is branded. It's Cesca, C-E-S-C-A, Cesca, and it's actually a magnet, even though this looks like it turns. And so you have the flap, but this has a zipper. It has a zipper, and which is good for like this floppy bag, and it just has a big opening, big hole opening, you know. So here I wanted to show the fact that here is a brand, you know, I don't know anything about it. I like the fact that it was shiny. That I like the fact that it had the sequins, but I like that, and then it's a little hobo-y type, but this, in my opinion, is also, according to what I was reading, it's a flat bag. It's a flat bag. The next one that I had purchased that came recently into my collection is this Mulberry Lily. I got this one at a very reasonable price. This has a turn lock, and it comes out. It's the flap, nice suede on the inside, and this one just has the opening. It has the double chain, or you can make it one, you can make it two, and it's a nice little shoulder bag. Apparently I like this silhouette a lot. Apparently I do. So this would also constitute a classic flap. Some of the ones that I have that are definitely a contemporary bag. Here is a Michael Kors bag. This one has a pocket in the back. The Mulberry didn't have a pocket in the back, but this has a small pocket in the back. It has this mechanism that pops down. And this is just a cute little bag. I had got this for Easter, then we got sick and I didn't get to do Easter. So this has a chain, it has a strap versus a chain. And it has the two compartments, the front and the back compartment. But one of the things that I liked about this bag, and I also did it with another bag I'll show you, is you can use it top handled like this, or you can just use, you can also add the strap to this. What I had considered doing, and I've done it with a couple of other bags as well, is I have a chain that I could add to it, and then you have that whole look of, instead of a leather strap, you have a chain, and then it does give that more of that vibe. And here it is. So then you have it a nice pretty chain, and this is a little bit longer, so it gives me a little bit more length, and I can add some rings to extend that if I need it longer as well. And this is just a cute little bag from Michael Kors. I got very inexpensively. It was on sale, and hopefully I'll get to use this one at Easter. The next one that I have is, I love this bag. This one is my Marc Jacobs bag. And this bag itself is very light. The chain that comes with it is a nice and chunky chain, but it makes the bag heavier. Now, when I first got it, it was really heavy. Now versus now, and where I'm at now, the chain isn't that heavy because I'm not as sick as I was. I was really kind of sick at the time, got sick. So here is his the double J's, and it becomes, we have the strap, and you also have the chain. I recently got this is the wristlet flap quilted tabby, and it does have the chain in here as well too. So this one is just the 2 compartment, the classic flap. It comes with its own chain as well in here that you can add here on the side, add it to the side here, or you can use the wristlet, or you can just use it as a clutch. So it's very similar to the Marc Jacobs, and it's just a gorgeous chalk bag, which I'm like surprised that I got a chalk bag, that I went that far as to get a chalk bag. This is a sneak peek. I recently unboxed, did the video just today on the this is the quilted denim tabby in the size 20, and this is the wristlet. See, so there's just a little bit of a difference. And this one actually would be considered a double flap, because you open this up and it has the flap here. See, so that's from what I understand is you have the main compartment flap, that's your classic flap. Then you have this that becomes that has a double, that's a double flap. Another house is I have Tory Burch. This one was a bag that I hunted and hunted and hunted as well too. And I wasn't sure, how, like if it would fit me. But now that I've lost a little bit of weight, it's a lot better as a shoulder bag with the double, because I just, the long chain, it just doesn't, a long shoulder bag for me just doesn't work. See, it just kind of rolls off. But when I do the double, it's not so bad. It's easy, it'll stay on, and then it gives you a little cute poke on the back on coming out. And this as well is a single flap, opens up. This material is just so soft. I have the card holder that matches that goes with this. Love the card holder as well. And then this has just one pocket there. Yeah, one pocket. And then it has a card place for a credit card. I wonder. So here, see, I have the matching card case to go with it, and I love it. It's like I have to force myself when I use this, force myself to get out of it. And but it's just adorable and a great little bag. So there's also the flap, a classic flap for the Tory Burch as well too. And this one is smaller than the wristlet. Just barely. Lengthwise, I think it's just barely smaller. The width, I think it feels like this is a little bit bigger. So to save the best for last, or the most unusual for last, I was like, do I have anything that in my beloved Dooney and Burke that's a classic flap that I have, you know, that's a flat bag? And actually what I found, just quickly going through that, I'm sure I have more. I'm looking up there because I think I might have one, is I came up with these 2 bags. So if you watched my channel very long, and if you're new to my channel from coming from Low or DeAndrea's channel, I love Dooney and Burke. Dooney and Burke has my heart. They're the one that reawakened my love of handbags and more into the higher end luxury. But that's what that was the gateway. That was a gateway into the rest of these bags. So here, this was a gift from Melissa's Corner. I thought I'd pull it out since she is in this collab. She gifted me this when we did our big exchange. It's a patent leather flat bag. I'm not a patent leather fan because I live in Texas and it's hot, it's humid, and so I worry about it a lot. I worry about it a lot. But here, nice magnetic closure, and it has a back pocket. Here in this case, it's a zipper, you know, but it has that classic black back pocket. And then this one comes with a leather strap as well, patent leather strap as well. So what I was thinking as well too, because I thought, well, it has the gold in here. This is 18 karat gold plated. High end. And I tried my chain on this as well too. So this actually was a fun experiment as far as getting to play with my handbags and experimenting what I could use. And I just thought that this really classed this up. Spring's coming, and even though it's hot and humid during the summer, I thought, oh, well, I could use it. And so it's just, it gives us a whole different vibe than this one, than this does. It just dresses it up, you know, a whole bunch more. And this is just a cheap little chain from Amazon. And although this is a leather bag, leather strap rather, it just gives it a whole different style, you know, a whole different style. And so I liked this one. Oops. And it gives me the shoulder and a possible little crossbody as well on there. See, it sits just right here. And I just thought that was fantastic. And so had I not done this collab, I probably never would have thought about playing with it, you know, because the whole thing that Lo was saying was, she goes, you know, a flat bag, you can do your own twist on it, you know, it basically has a chain. And I'm like, most of my stuff has leather because I deal in leather. And I really didn't think that I had any flat bags in my collection. Am I wrong? Oh boy, was I wrong. And these aren't all of it. It was just the ones that I pulled that I thought might be interesting for y'all to look at. This is a flat bag that Dooney & Burke calls it a flat bag. It's Florentine leather. This also has a pocket in the back. So here it has a great, the magnet is just great on here. But it has these where has a great little tassel with it. And it has a compartment here on the inside where you can put stuff in there. Not really fond of that. So I don't really put stuff in the long area. I just use this area, see? And it comes with the strap, and the strap is thin. I mean, it's fine. It's a fine strap and everything. The hardware is beautiful. But it has a pocket in here, and it has slots for credit cards and what have you here. But it has the nice hardware. Dooney has just great hardware, the gold hardware. And so I thought, oh heck, let's see. I started off with this one. And it is like night and day, and it just really, look at that. I mean, it makes the bag look so high end, just with the little cheapy gold chain. So I was like, very nice. I mean, y'all see where it sits, how it sits, and with this bag, it's not any different, and it just gives me that extra on it. Well, then I had come across these, and you can, and since I'm really loving the wristlet right now from Coach, I thought I can make my own wristlet out of this. So here it's got the chain. We'll put this on here, and I've got a wristlet. So you also have, you know, the clutch that my grandma used to always have and everything. But, you know, I need to have the option of being hands-free. And what I like about it too is this looks like jewelry. You know, it looks like jewelry. So I can put it on my hand, my wrist rather, and I can hold it here, hold it under my arm, still, you know, however I want to do it. And it just gives it a whole different level. Has the great pocket in the back. This is a lived in. I just love this bag. I especially love it now that I've turned it into a wristlet, because I just ignore this part of it. I ignore this and just use this part of it. And I probably won't be buying a different bag like this from Dooney or really anywhere, because I don't really like the zipper. It's kind of useless for me because it's too much. It makes it too bulky to kind of keep it in here, you know. I just I don't like the design of it, you know. But if it didn't do that, it'd be perfect. So I like that. So I can use it both. We can also put both the chain, the crossbody chain, shoulder chain on it, as well as the wristlet, and so I'm good to go either way. I can use it as a crossbody, and I have the option to use it as the wristlet, and then I still have my leather strap too if I want to use it with the leather strap. But really, this definitely, the color is red, and so it's the perfect color for me. Y'all know I like red. Red's my power color, and I just love the way this looks. Had I not done this collab, I never would have tried that out. Never would have tried that out. I wouldn't have thought about it. So thank you, Lo, for inviting me into the collab. So just out of a glance, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, unconventional one, but 6, unconventional, but 7, definitely unconventional, but 8, 1 double flap, 9, oh wow, and then 10 with this one, flat bags. And that was just a quick pulling of my bags. I knew which bag I definitely wanted to do. I definitely was gonna do this one, but then I started thinking, do I have any more? And I do, and I know I have the denim in this size that I can't locate. It's denim and it has pearls on it. So I have that, and I might have more that I don't realize are flat bags. I obviously am drawn to them. I obviously like them. They obviously work for me. And since I have very many sizes in them, they're also can be used for multiple occasions. And I love them. I do have a theme kind of going with the quilted. I think I like the quilted. I'm drawn to the quilted, 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 quilted. So that seems to be where I thought it was something recent with the Coach quilted tabbies. I thought, oh, that's something recent that I just started to like. But no, it is definitely something that because I bought it way last year, so it's something that I'm drawn to. And it's interesting that I'm going through your collection. It's interesting how this collab has really opened my eyes to what are my likes and what and my dislikes and what I really am drawn to. And so I'm drawn to different bags for different occasions, but it's kind of like I have a lot of these bags. So 10 bags that I pulled really quick, and who knows how many more I have, because it's hard to see my entire collection because I have to move them around so often. Hopefully I can remedy that soon. Alrighty, Bean Beauties. If you come over to my channel, you're new to my channel, you are a Bean Beauty. So welcome. You are now and forever a Bean Beauty. I do have stickers that I give out for free. I mail them to you. You don't have to pay any kind of shipping. And I do have a few magnets left. So these stickers are laminated and waterproof. Supposedly that's what I paid for, but who knows if it is or isn't. But I can tell you that once you stick it on there, it's not going to come off. But you can put it wherever you want to put it, throw darts at it, I tell people. So if you like stickers or a magnet, you can reach me at Bean Beauty Bags It on Instagram or beanbeautybagsit@yahoo.com. Both will be in the description box along with everybody else's videos. So don't forget to pop on over to Lowe's channel, or pop on over to Deandra Bolton's channel, and pop on over to Melissa's Corner's channel, and visit them and go see what their take is on the alternative or classic flap, other than Chanel's. Not quite sure what it's gonna be. I see that my light went off. That means it's time to end the video. So thank you very much for joining me, Bean Beauties. And if you have any questions, concerns, or comments, leave them down in the comment box. And I hope that you will subscribe to my channel and subscribe to everybody else's channel as well. And don't forget to come back on the next one. Love y'all. Bye-bye.